A cereal company makes cereal from several ingredients. Two of those are oats and rice. The cereal claims to have at least 8 milligrams of vitamin A and at least 24 milligrams of vitamin B in each box. The company wants to know how many ounces of oats and rice it should include in each box so it meets the minimum requirements for vitamin A and vitamin B while minimizing cost. An ounce of oats contributes 2 milligrams of vitamin A and 8 milligrams of vitamin B. An ounce of rice contributes 1 milligram of vitamin A and 2 milligrams of vitamin B. An ounce of oats costs 4 cents and an ounce of rice costs 3 cents. So our solution, first we set up our decision variables. Okay, our phrase, how many ounces of oats and rice, that is the key to our decision variables. So X1 and X2 are the ounces of oats, ounces of rice per box. Our objective is to minimize the cost. Oats, X1, cost 4 cents per ounce, and rice cost 3 cents per ounce. So our cost equation would be 0.04 times the number of ounces of oats plus 0.03 times the number of ounces of rice. Okay, our constraints, we have to have at least so many milligrams of vitamin A. Okay, how do we get vitamin A? Okay, we get 2 milligrams from oats, and we get 1 milligram from rice. Okay, it says an ounce of oats contributes 2 milligrams of vitamin A. An ounce of rice contributes 1 milligram of vitamin A. Okay, so that's why our vitamin A is 2x1 plus 1x2. And it said it had to be at least 8. Okay, it says it claims to have at least 8 of vitamin A. Okay, now, so at least, that's why we have greater than or equal to. Okay, so let's look at where it says vitamin B. Okay, an ounce of oats contributes 8 milligrams of vitamin B. An ounce of rice contributes 2 milligrams of vitamin B. Okay, so that's why we have 8x1 plus 2x2. We're getting vitamin B from oats and from rice. It said at least 24 milligrams, so that's why we have greater than or equal to. And we always have our X1, X2 have to be positive. Okay, so first we graph our constraints. Set X1 equal to 0, we get X2 equals 8. Then we set X2 equal to 0. Okay, so if you put 0 in for X2, you get 2x1 equals 8. Divide x1 equals 4. Okay, so our points for vitamin A are 0, 8, 4, 0. For vitamin B, first we let x1 equal 0. So we get 2x2 equals 24. So x2 equals 12. Next we plug in x2 equals 0. So we get 8x1 equals 24. Divide x1 equals 3. So our 2 points for vitamin B, 0, 12, 3, 0. Okay. All right, now we need to shade. We graph our 2 lines. Okay, we graph our 2 lines, and then we shade to the right because they've got to be greater than, which means we've got to have at least so many vitamins. Okay. Now, what area is shaded twice? 0, 12, and 4, 0 are the corner points. Okay, this point right here is 0, 12, and this point right here is 4, 0. Okay. These points right here are on the edge of where they're shaded twice, okay? So we've got a blue section and a light green section, but those are not shaded twice, okay? This is the area above that has been shaded twice, okay? So we've got two of these points, 0, 12, 4, 0. We need this point in the middle. That point is where those two lines intersected, which is when we solve our system of equations. So you can do it multiple ways on this. I decided to multiply the first one by -2. So -2 times 2x1 minus 4x1. -2 times x2 is -2x2. -2 times 8 is -16. Okay, then we add. Sorry, didn't mean to be on highlighter. We add. Okay, what happens when you add? Those cancel. So we get 4x1 equals 8. Divide x1 equals 2. Now go over to the right. I took the first equation, plugged in 2 for x1. 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract 4 on both sides, we get x2 equals 4. Okay, so we're going to take those points, and now we're going to plug into our cost equation. Okay, for point A, we get 0.36. For point B, we get 0.20. For C, we get 0.16. And the minimum cost there is 0.16, where we have 4 for x1. x1 equals to 4. And x2 equals 0, so that means 4 ounces of oats and no ounces of rice. And that is our solution.